approach the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
We got Kawhi Leonard all out there with Doncic. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Butler in at the power forward. That's the five out there for the East All-Stars.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the West All-Stars.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Vucevic checked in for Davis.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Lillard from outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Lillard's got the lead up to 10 now for the West All-Stars. Now a timeout called by the East. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Here's Butler. Sinks the 15-footer. Butler's got his first basket of the night.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Now here's Durant. 5 points in the game. Lillard misses. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Here's Tatum. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Those long arms of Durant helping on the break there. KD still got it all started there.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. Here's Ball. Doncic left side. Shoots over Curry. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Doncic. Outside Curry. Pass to Jokic. Feeds it to Lillard. Left side, KD. Rebounded by Vucevic. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
The West leading by 6. Outside Tatum. Here's KD. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Now Tatum, following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Tatum kicks to KD. 6 on the shot clock. That doesn't go either for KD. Now the East All-Stars with it. They trail by 6. Wasted no time on that one. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Doncic is such a confident player. He knows he can fire off the catch whenever he wants to.
And then Durant with the jam.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Adebayo is checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. James Harden, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. That's good from Durant. The East trail by 7. Here's Butler. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Butler's confident shooting from the mid-range. That's what makes him so dangerous.
And there's a foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call. Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here. And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack! Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack! Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack!
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Harden surveying the D. Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Edwards is checked in.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Doncic against Jokic. Rebound by Butler. The East trail by 5. Here's Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Adebayo's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, a fine passer at his position. Jimmy Butler recognizes when his teammates are open and how to get the ball to him.
And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game. And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 10. Comes up empty down low.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And that one, good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
That one good for 2.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And the East All-Stars call time here. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Big group substitution here for the East. Davis is checked in for Bam Adebayo. Antetokounmpo comes in for Jimmy Butler. Bronny's checked in for Leonard. And it's Booker in for Ball. The West All-Stars also changing it up. DeMar DeRozan is checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's John Morant in for Damian Lillard. Morant kicks to Harden. Passes to Edwards. That shot missing. Good D by Booker.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Morant drives in, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The explosiveness on the drive. Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
The West All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Morant. Carl Anthony Towns checked in for the West. Zach LaVine comes in for James Harden. Both free throws good from Morant.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. LaVine passes to Jokic. Back to LaVine. And the jam by LaVine.
Boy, the passing ability of Jokic is really something. I mean, he's proven to be quite the capable playmaker.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
With the shot. Jokic, no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the West All-Stars. They lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. An amazing first half of basketball. And it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off this great weekend in style. The East and West both giving the fans everything they could have hoped for. This is shaping up to be an all-star classic.
This has really been fun. I appreciate you very much. I love how these teams are going at it. Nice to see such a competitive game.
This game is important to these guys. And they know the world is watching, and they want to put on a show. Both of these teams are doing exactly this.
And it's just